Hey everybody, it is Dr. Weber. Today I am going to reflect on a week of teaching at the university level. I work in a health and fitness field, working with people that will become personal trainers, physical educators, OT, PT, sports psych, nursing. We work with business majors, communications. Lots of different majors, but primarily in the health and fitness field. And the things I think about at the end of the week help me kind of set myself up for the beginning of the week. One thing I notice is that it's that lull of the semester where you get into coursework, you're a month in, and you just want to go back to your old lifestyle. Change is not good. When you have a new schedule, you got to go to new classes, different times, and you realize that that's going to be your life for the whole semester. It can be daunting for a college kid. So just know that we try to do, some of your teachers, myself included, try to do the best that we can. But really what I want to reflect on today is teaching, coaching, and training, and how I teach, what I teach, and what I've learned from teaching this past week. So we did presentations this week where people talked about different health and fitness topics, and they presented in class. We talked about HIIT training, talked about different types of yoga, different types of breathing techniques. We went over meal planning. All these different things were topics in class. We in another class we had adaptive physical activity, so we got to meet people with disabilities, and they got to work, college students, one-on-one with students with disabilities in the fitness field. So I set up stations, and these stations were set up throughout the gym, and there was one mentor and one mentee, and 4 stations in the gym, 2 or 3 different exercises at each station. We had a battle rope station with some loaded carries. We had a station with bear crawling and the agility ladders. We had another station with speed and reaction time. And then we had a strength station. So we did those with people with disabilities, and just kind of, learning each other. This is only our 3rd week in now, so people are still getting familiar with the students that they're working with, and I'm getting used to my students, so everyone's kind of just getting used to each other. It's been a fun semester. I haven't been late to any classes. I haven't missed any classes. I have been with it in all my classes. I have prepared for all my classes, so I feel pretty confident this semester that it'll be a successful one. Not too worried about that. I am focusing on different types of modalities of training, like HRV right now. Currently, I'm learning about what HRV training is, which is really cool. So if you didn't know HRV training, or HRV, let's tell you what heart rate variability means. So give me a thumbs up if you've heard of heart rate variability. So heart rate variability is the variability between heartbeats. So let's just say your heart is beating 60 seconds per minute. It can sound like this. Ready? Beat, 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 60 seconds, or get the 60 beats in a minute. Then you can have a very rhythmic heartbeat. It'll sound like this: beat, 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 beat. That is very low variability, right? Low variables, doesn't go up and down that much. It stays pretty even keel and rhythmic. So that is what we call low variability or low heart rate variability. High heart rate variability, think about that. The variability between heartbeats is high, which means that it can fluctuate and adapt to meet the needs of the system. So when you have high heart rate variabilities, it means that you are less stressed, you are in a parasympathetic state, and that you are ready to take on more stress. And you are basically ready for a lot. Okay? When you have low heart rate variability, that may be an indicator of high stress or an acute fatigue from training. So this can tell you one of two things. One, you trained too much the day before. Could tell you a lot. Could tell you two, that you didn't sleep well. Three, maybe you're not eating well. Four, you're sick. Like something's not right. You can also look at your CO2 tolerance. So if you look Google's CO2 tolerance test, I believe you take 3 inhales, 3 exhales, 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out. And then you, on your 4th inhale, you hold it at the end of that inhale. And I believe you count how long your exhale is. And I think that is your CO2 tolerance score. So however many seconds that is. And then you compute that. And supposedly that correlates well with your HRV. So if you don't want to take your HRV, you can take your CO2 tolerance test, and you want to do that every single morning. And that will tell you how much stress you've either accrued throughout the week, or it will tell you how much stress you can take later in the day. So that's a little bit about heart rate variability and CO2 tolerance, which I'm learning about through Dr. Andy Gallopin and Dr. Huberman. So those are my mentors right now, and I'm learning about that. And if you have any questions, or if you want to hear any other topics explained, just comment or let me know. Okay. Does anybody have any comments before I head out? Let's see if I can get any comments. Let's see what my top chat says. All right. No comments. Looks like nothing. No comments. So, let's see if I can get there we go. That's pretty cool. Okay. So, anyways, what was I saying here? Just checking these things out here. No comments, but thanks for sharing. Oh, no problem. KC, what do you, what brings you here? What type of fitness are you into? I think I like the black and white probably the best. I probably should have just started with that. All right, so if you have questions, always just leave a comment. I'm gonna start using an HD camera. What do you think about that? Good idea, bad idea? This probably looks pretty grainy. Maybe you don't need to see all my wrinkles, so maybe we'll keep it grainy. All right, see ya.